and Stephen James is chairman of the Folkestone and Hythe Conservative Association. Good evening to you both.
Good evening.
Philip
Good
Sagar,
evening.
is this the end of the matter?
I'd like to think it was, but in truth, I think tonight's vote is greater than I thought it would be against him. And I regret to say I think it will drag on for many months until the parliamentary inquiry in November comes around. So it's bad news and a very sad day for Boris and for the Conservative Party.
Stephen James, certainly Andrew Bridgen, who we were speaking to a moment ago, didn't seem to feel this drew a line under the matter. What do you make of the divisions that have been revealed?
Well, I was listening to Andrew's comments, and they were just making my blood boil because it's people like him who are creating this distraction, creating this division, and ultimately creating a destructive civil war amongst our party. And what needs to happen now is people need to just either put up or shut up and just get their shoulder to the wheel and just start pushing all in the same direction because. You know what? I'm absolutely fed up with listening to the likes of Andrew talk about this on and on and on.
Philip, put up and shut up and get on with it?
I think we have to put up with each other now. I mean, there's been a confidence vote. I think I was surprised they brought it on so quickly. I thought they probably would leave it until after the by-elections. But having had it, I think perhaps it's time to see if we can get back to doing what's important. That's managing the country and getting on with things, the important things about the cost of living crisis, the Ukrainian situation, and the like. I mean, it's a difficult day. It's a day that shouldn't probably have come around so quickly. But having had it, he is now, I suppose, safe for 12 months. And we are where we are.
Stephen James, given, though, that 40% of MPs voted against the Prime Minister, is it really possible to unite? Does it suggest that there is going to be festering division?
Look, I'm thinking back to the original leadership elections when Boris was standing, and he had nowhere near the support he's got now in terms of nearly 59% of the support of the parliamentary party. He had nowhere near that during the leadership elections. So actually, support has gone up in the parliamentary party if you're kind of looking at it from that direction. And I know just from my own constituency and my own association that the support amongst members, they're digging in because what they see is a leader who's embattled, and we don't like it, and we want to come out fighting for our leader.
Philip Sagar, is that something that you've seen among the constituency? What do people think about what's going on? Does it make them support Boris Johnson more, or is it a little bit alienating?
It's very mixed, really. I mean, speaking personally, the people I talk to in the street and my friends and Conservative activists are very split and very annoyed about what's gone on in the past. They'd like to think that Boris could be a winner again, but they feel that his brand, his image has been tainted, rightly or wrongly. A lot of it's self-inflicted, I have to say, was something I always feared for Boris. But the real test will come in a general election. And for me, unfortunately, I'm very saddened to say, I think Boris has to look at his situation, and I can't see him being the leader taking us into the next election, I'm afraid.
Stephen James?
I mean, that ultimately it's up to Boris, isn't it? And he has to make that decision himself. And I would always rather a leader, takes the honourable step themselves rather than is pushed.
Yes.
And I do hope that if he sees that the situation on the ground as something being untenable, he will do that himself. And I do have faith in that.
Stephen James, chairman of the Folkestone and Hythe Conservative Association, and Philip Sagar, vice president of the Grantham and Stamford Conservative Association. Thanks very much.